I'm gonna play the most recent song that I wrote, which is for 2 years ago, and I'm not proud of it. But uh, first song that I wrote on someone else's words, which is a poem from our very beloved poet Frough Farrokhzad. And this song is from, of course, a woman's perspective to a man. Frough is a woman. She died around 50 years ago, and this song is about intense, addictive desire of a man's attention. And it feels like really empowering to a woman to express their feeling in that way. So I quite enjoyed like working on this poem. And just when I started to write this song, and the words were magical, made me to just create the melody in the moment. So this song is called Saye, Shadow. In the chorus, I say, I'm your shadow. I will follow you wherever you go. You're everything. I'm nothing. How can I replace you with anyone else in this world?
در منی و این همه ز من جدا، با منی و دیده‌ات به سوی غیر. بهر من نمانده راه گفتگو، تو نشسته گرم گفتگوی غیر. غرق غم دلم به سینه می تپد، با تو بیقرار و بی تو بیقرار. وای از آن دمی که بی خبر ز من برکشی تو رخت خیش از این دیار. سایه تو هم به هر کجا روی سر نهاده‌ام به زیر پای تو، چون تو در جهان نجستم هنوز، تا که برگزینمش به جای تو. دیدمت شبی به خواب و سرخوشم. آه مگر به خواب ها ببینمت. غنچه نیستی تو، غنچه نیستی که مست اشتیاق. خیزم و ز شاخه ها بچینمت. شادی و غم منی به حیرتم، خواهم از تو در تو آورم پناه. موج وحشیم که بی خبر ز خویش، گشتم اسیر جذبه های ما. گفتی از تو بگسلم دریغ و درد، رشته وفا مگر گسستنیست. بگسلم ز خویش و از تو نگسلم، عهد عاشقان مگر شکستنیست. سایه تو هم به هر کجا روی سر نهاده‌ام به زیر پای تو، چون تو در جهان نجستم هنوز، تا که برگزینمش به جای تو، به جای تو. سایه تو هم به هر کجا روی سر نهاده‌ام به زیر پای تو، چون تو در تا که برگزینمش به جای تو.
This song is called دختر بویر احمدی and it's a Persian folk song meaning the girl from Boyer Ahmad. It's a love song towards a woman and admiring their beauty, saying that I love you so much. However, I don't even know your name. I'm gonna say the word yar a lot in this song. Yar means someone you love, someone who is special for you, or a dear friend. My name is Farzane Zamen. When I introduce myself as Farzane, okay, it's difficult to say. Recently, I started introducing my name with the way that my mom calls me, because in Azerbaijani accent, it's Farzane, and it's easier for people to pronounce it right. So anyway, I've been here for almost 4 years now, and the music is the reason I'm here. It's really good to be in Glasgow, the UNESCO City of Music. But of course, in a normal situation, not in a lockdown, locked in your room, performing for your mobile phone. Being a female, being a woman, being a girl in Iran is just challenging. Without anything, like, doesn't matter if you want to do music, art, anything, just it's tough because the system there is against women, and the foundation of the system in Iran is against women. We have this intense rules. It's not just head covering and Islamic dress code. It's just a symbolic way of showing to the world that we're an Islamic nation. But they're using women as a facade to just showcase themselves. So being a woman in Iran is just tough. But being a musician it just gets tougher. When you decide to sing, it's just really intense. Like, no opportunity to be signed to a official record label. There is not a lot of women who sang during this situation. I produced my own music and I sang my own songs, but many of them, they were singing. They wanted to just get in touch with producers, but producers didn't feel like working with them because they wanted to work with the musicians who were allowed, and they had this official permission from the Minister of so-called Culture. So it was tough for them. So I did my own music. I sang it. I was an underground musician. But it feels like you're in the isolation. You're in that. It's just you can understand what isolation means. That is isolation that we experience when we want to do singing in Iran. Because of that previous experience of isolation and limitation, I would say, as a human being, I think I felt less limited in this country when everything stopped. Like, I felt like, oh, it feels like home. You know what? It feels like home because just, police can just come to your house and just, end your party. It's like I'm back home. But you know what? It felt bad in a way that I came here to feel freedom, to feel democracy, and it ended because of course, health reasons, but still, it was like paradox of feelings. And yeah, I'm familiar with that isolation now when things went limited here. It was in some case easy because I had this background of not having freedom, but from the other hand, because I knew that I was in a free country, in a democratic system, I was annoyed by it and I was frustrated. Of course, you're just here with even with friends network around you, and you're not allowed to see them. Your family is still back home, so you're still isolated in a different way. I never played folk songs before coming to Glasgow, and Glasgow pushed me towards that direction because when I'm here, I feel like I really want to. They call us new Scots. We are new Scots, and it's good to bring that culture here. I am connected to different cultures. I'm an Iranian, ethnically Azerbaijani, and recently I started listening to songs from Afghanistan, Tajikistan. They're Persian speakers, and different type of music. I am connected to these cultures, and it's good to bring them here because I am someone who is connected to these backgrounds, and as a new Scot, I can just create that culture here, like introduce that culture and give more colors to the colors already exist in this country. As a person, I think I'm an experimentalist in my life. It also comes to my music. I experience things. I love different types of music. I listen to many different genres, like from jazz, electronic, different folks. Like, pop, even pop songs, all of them. In my production, I wouldn't go all to just have all of these genres, but some of them I'm really interested because it depends to the message I'm gonna give. Like in electronic, you have freedom in creating sounds, and it just gives you some freedom to fit any type of music in. Like electronic mixes with all different folk songs very well. That's why I wanted to give that a try. And in my Z-Band EP that was produced here in Glasgow, I wanted to talk about Middle Eastern women. So for the first time, I just sang in English, and it wasn't even in Farsi, in my own language. So I wanted to just give something a try and just work with an Egyptian singer to just, that kind of collaboration, creating a new way of expression. So electronic music was a good platform for that purpose. But in general, I would say I have my guitar. I love it. And my songs, be created around that in different genres. I'm working on a project which is going a bit slowly because of the lockdown, and I'm studying at the GSA Innovation School. But it's an important project because I have gathered songs, folk songs of Azerbaijan. Some of them never heard in any records, just remember them from my grandmother singing them, my mother singing them. So it's part of our oral tradition. So this is a really important project which is funded by Creative Scotland, and I'm working on it. I think until the end of 2021, I will release that album, which has 8 songs. And also I'm working with other organizations as well, like Live Music Now Scotland. So I'm doing different setting, performance. So far has been online. But the main thing I'm going to do musically, 2021, is my Azerbaijani project. I'm finishing that. In this song, we're going to northwestern part of Iran, Azerbaijan, the province that I'm originally from. This is another folk song, I would say another version of Dukhtar Boy Rahmadi, another song that actually is about admiring beauty of a woman that you don't even know their name. So this is a really beautiful one. Again, I think I'm gonna just close my eyes while singing it because I need lots of focus.
Ay kız çözme arale, barım senden yarale. Ay kız çözme arale, barım senden yarale. Gözlerle heyranam, Azerbaycan marale. Gözlerle heyranam, Azerbaycan marale. Ben kurbanım gözlere, şirin şirin sözlere. Ben kurbanım gözlere, şirin şirin sözlere. Bir günah gel bizlere, Azerbaycan marale. Bir günah gel bizlere, Azerbaycan marale. Sen bulaq üstən gələndə Ay kız cezme arale Barım senden yarale Ay kız cezme arale Barım senden yarale Gözlerime heyranam Azerbaycan marale Gözlerime heyranam Azerbaycan marale Ben kurbanım gözlere Şirin şirin sözlere Ben kurbanım gözlere Şirin şirin sözlere Bir konak gel bizlere Azerbaycan marali Bir konak gel bizlere Azerbaycan marali Sen bulak üstten gelende Gizlince bakıp gülende Aldın sabrım kararım Azerbaycan maralım Aldın sabrım kararım Azerbaycan maralım Aldın sabrım kararım Azerbaycan maralım Aldın sabrım kararım Azerbaycan maralım
No, I can't open my eyes.